This video is for all of you who have never acted in front of a camera. Maybe you've never acted at all, but you've always dreamed about doing it. And you're still asking yourself, is it possible? I'm here to tell you that yes, it is. It's possible for anyone with a burning desire to do it, and that means you. And in this video, you're going to learn the 3 must-do steps, the steps that you must take to lay a solid foundation to begin acting on camera. This is all about acting on camera without any experience at all. I'm Louis DeBianco. This is my channel, Screen Acting Success. And why should you listen to me? Because I have been a screen and stage actor for more than 40 years. I have done numerous films, televisions, even television shows and movies of the week. And I've been a series regular on a hit series here in Canada called Rent-A-Goalie for 3 years. What I teach is not theory. This is stuff that I learned in the real world, acting in front of the camera. Plus, I have been teaching students and professional actors how to get better at this craft for as long as I've been an actor. So, if this is your first time visiting here, make sure to click subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Okay, so how to become an actor without any experience whatsoever. First of all, I want to tell you that you have experience. Every human being is acting all the time. We don't act the same way when we're with a close friend, or the same way that we would if we're with our boss, or if we're with an authority figure, let's say speaking to a lawyer. You would behave slightly differently, and you would say different things. You'll probably use different language. That's a form of acting. So when I say that everyone is always acting, they are, but they're doing it unconsciously and without technique. Now, if you want to be a person who gets hired to play roles, then you're going to have to develop some basic techniques. But like I said, anyone can do it. What's the very first thing you need to do? You need to get clear about a simple, powerful definition of what acting really is. Think of it this way. You're going to learn how to have a natural conversation using somebody else's words. Think about that for a moment. Do you know how to have conversations? I will assume that you do, unless you never talk. And that is exactly what you're going to learn to do, except you're not going to use your own words. You're going to use words that someone else has written, that a screenwriter has written for you. And this is why this is important, because the first time that you try it, you're probably not going to be that great at it. Why? Because you're going to want to act. You're going to have some image in your head of what acting is. You're going to want to be dramatic, or you're going to want to be funny. And when you're doing that, you're not being yourself. And acting for the camera is all about being yourself. Learn this distinction. Good acting and great acting are all about being, not about acting. Acting in this sense means that you're forcing, you're working too hard, and you're actually being fake. You want to be as truthful as you possibly can using somebody else's words. How do you do that? Practice, duh. You can go online to a site called Script Slug. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And you can find hundreds of TV and movie scripts that are available to you absolutely free. You can find scenes that you resonate with, and you can practice them with a partner. And at the beginning, don't put it on camera. You can eventually, but just begin to speak those words until they really mean something to you. How will you know when they mean something to you? Because you're going to feel something. The words will bring up different emotions. Then you know that you're getting close to the truth. Don't push. Pushing is what amateurs do. You know, right now I'm having a conversation with you, right? It's a normal conversation. But if I had an image of acting in my head, I might sound something like this. Right now, I am having a conversation with you. You see how phony that looks and sounds? Don't be that person. Okay, so step number 1, learn to have a natural conversation using somebody else's words. Step number 2, this may come as a surprise to you if you've never acted before, but do you know what the single most important camera acting skill is? I mean, it's important in all acting, but certainly on camera. It's not knowing how to remember lines. It's listening. Yup. Because when you're really listening, you're taking in what the other person is giving you, not only their words, but their intentions, their energy, their emotions, and you're allowing that to affect how you feel, and then you react naturally. And that is true acting. Okay, so I know what some of you are thinking. Hey, everybody knows how to listen. Most people think they do, but I'm going to tell you that most people know how to hear. They know about hearing, which is something you do with these 2 things. But true listening, you do with your entire body, from head to toe. You receive the energy that a person is sending you, not just their words. Big difference. So what's the best way to become a great listener? It's actually a lot of fun. If you want to be an actor, start practicing, studying improvisation. Find an improv course and start doing improvs. Why is improvisation one of the best ways to learn how to listen? Because when you're doing an improv, you don't know what the other person's going to say. And if you're in your head thinking about the next clever thing that you're going to say or do, you're not even going to be paying attention to that other person. So improv is going to force you to really focus on the other human being who's in a scene with you, or human beings if it's more than a 2-hander scene, and that will develop your listening skills. And then the final step that I'm going to suggest to you as an important foundational step is to start learning by reading about the differences between stage acting and film acting. Camera acting, I mean, both television and big screen movies. Because, well, I'm just going to give you one of the most important distinctions. Stage acting is a verbal medium. It's all about much more about your speaking, being able to be heard by the last row of in a theater, whereas camera acting is a visual medium, and your performance is, people will read it by how you receive information, how you begin to change as you hear and see and feel different things, and how you react to those things. So one is verbal, the other one is visual. A great place to start is with this wonderful book written by a British camera film person. His name is Patrick Tucker, and it's The Secrets of screen acting. The Secrets of Screen Acting. This is why I like this book. This book is about pure technique. It's a wonderful education on understanding, becoming aware of what the camera reads, how it sees you, and what you must do to be effective and real in front of a camera. It's not a book that talks about your emotions. Eventually, you'll need to learn how to get in touch with real emotions and bring them to every performance. But this book is about the technical skills that you need. And I can't recommend it enough. I'm putting a link to it also in the description of this video below. If you've gotten some value from this, then please definitely give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, do it now. I'm also going to put, oh yeah, I don't want to forget this. You're going to see at the end of this another suggested video. And that video is simply called Shut Up and Listen. That is a detailed video on how to become a great listener. I highly recommend it. And all you got to do is click on the image of it on the screen, and I'll also put a link below in the description, and you can watch that one. Also, stay tuned, because I'm going to do at least one more video in this series for people who've never acted before, teaching you the next steps that you need to take after you've done these three if you want to become an actor and actually have a career, and right now you have no experience at all. And okay, this is how I end most of my videos, but I usually do this for people who've already been acting, but I do it for you too. Always remember, this is when you get a script in your hand, to feel it, say it, mean it, and then when you audition, book it.